Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing. It means a lot to me and it helps the channel grow, and it's free. So it's the easiest way to show gratitude and to actually help raise your vibration for gratitude and to show appreciation. So I thank you genuinely for sharing, for liking the video, and just for being here. Some of you had said I speak a little too quietly, so I'm using a microphone like this so you can hear me, because I do know that I can be sometimes soft-spoken, and then sometimes if I channel, I realized some spirit, sometimes they're a little bit more soft-spoken than even I am. So I want to make sure that all of you can hear me. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if it does. Let me know if it doesn't. But I want you to be able to hear what I am saying. I was asked a couple interesting questions the other day, so I thought I would answer them in short little videos, not in one long one, because we know I seem to talk, and then spirit loves to talk. I think I have really chatty guides and ascended masters because they know I'm a talker, but boy, they love to talk. So the first question I am going to answer on this video is, how do you raise your vibration? Because we talk about vibration all the time, and when we talk about vibration, I mean, it's the same thing as frequency, right? And frequency is light, it's energy, it's who we are as beings. So the more we raise our vibration, the more we raise our frequency, we're talking kind of about our spiritual journey. And the more enlightened we're becoming on that journey. So when we say, how do I raise my vibration? It's, sorry, sometimes when I stare off, I'm being shown things. And I'm also listening to what I'm hearing. So it's not a simple answer. There's a lot of things to it. We slowly raise our vibration over time as we expand our awareness, as we expand our souls, as we grow as soul-loving beings. But we're human, and just like when you think of sound waves, they dip, they, they go up and down. If you were to look at sound waves like frequency does, like light waves do, if that helps you as well. So it's okay sometimes if we dip too with our vibration. We are human beings. Our souls are here to have a human experience. So it's okay if you're having a bad day. You're allowed to have a bad day. That's okay. That doesn't ruin your vibration. It's okay to have a bad day. And sometimes that's why Spirit says rest, recover. It's not saying your vibration is destroyed. It's saying take time for yourself. It's okay to want to spend a day in bed and cry. It's okay to want to curl up on the sofa and watch TV. We all need that as beings to recover our energy, recover from emotional things we're experiencing here on Earth. So all of those things are okay, and don't feel like, oh, my vibration is destroyed. I'm having a bad day, or I'm in a bad mood. Those things are okay. That is something that is a normal human response. Ways you raise your vibration, and I'll put timestamps below, as all of you know, I put timestamps for everyone, is being in tune with who you are as a soul being. Who are you? And knowing yourself and loving yourself, first and foremost, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's understanding your chakras and making sure you're in alignment with all your chakras. For some of you, you really align with Qi and Qi Kuang. And so it's making sure all of that is in alignment within yourself. And so that aligns a lot with like Eastern culture and Eastern traditions. And that has to do with a lot of acupuncture and opening up your Qi. So making sure all that's in alignment for yourself. So those things are important. For some of you, it's just being aware of what is vibration. What am I? When we say vibration, it means energy, because everything is energy. Everything has energy and sends out energy. So it's, what am I emulating? What am I sending off to the world? What am I communicating without verbally communicating? I'm not talking so much about body language, but you know how you walk into a room and you're like, oh, the person has a really positive vibe. I just want to be around that person. They have a calming energy, or they just feel good to be around, or that person just has, like, there's something negative about that person's energy I just don't want to be around. And they might not even have said anything. You're reading their energy, what their vibration is that they're putting out. So it's being aware of what kind of energy do you want to put out there. Do you want to put out loving light energy, or do you want to put out energy that might be struggling, energy that is negative, energy that you're telling yourself negative thoughts. You're telling yourself you can't ever be better than where you are. It's that self-narrative thought that you have in your head. That's the energy that you're actually putting out. So it's how you decide to perceive the world. Remember, it's all a perception. The world is a perception of our reality. So we can choose to look at the same thing and perceive it differently. Do you choose to look at the sun setting and say, oh, that's so beautiful, and admire the different colors and how wonderful it is? Or do you choose to look at it and go, oh no, I'm dreading tomorrow. This means tomorrow's close, and I hate the night, and I struggle to sleep at night, and this means night is coming, and I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to bring another work day, and with work comes this kind of drama. So are you looking at it from that perspective, or are you just enjoying the moment and the beauty of what nature has and what the world brings by just revolving around the sun and bringing in the moon with the sun setting? So it's your perception, and what are you saying with it and what you're seeing from it. They're also saying it's how you view your thoughts, right? So as you begin to raise your vibration, which you can do by being in nature. If you don't like being in nature, it can be through exercise. That always puts people in good moods because it releases all those positive endorphins in the brain. Some people raise their vibration through meditation. Some do it by prayer. Some do it by chanting. All of those things help raise your vibration. And you can only stay in some of these like really high vibrational things for so long because we're not meant to live in the spiritual world. We're meant here to live in earth, right? So it's also being one with nature, if you enjoy that, enjoying the ocean, enjoying listening to sounds of the ocean, daydreaming. What are things you want to do in your life that you still want, you dream about doing? You don't have those dreams for no reason. Maybe some of you are really artistic, getting back in touch with your artistic side. All of those things are part of your vibration, and that raises it. Laughing is part of your vibration. Smiling. I love to smile. So when you smile, that raises your vibration. It's happiness. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Some people like to journal. Journaling. Do it if that makes you happy. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. Don't force yourself to do something you don't like doing, because that's not going to raise your vibration. It's actually going to lower it. So it's the things that you feel a release from, things that draw you to something, things that makes you feel like your heart is smiling or singing, and that speak to your soul. That's what raises your vibration. Being around your friends that you enjoy, being around family that you love. If there's someone you're enjoying dating, let them know, hey, I appreciate you. I have fun when I'm with you. That's all it is. If it's building new relationships with people, building new relationships with people, finding new friends if you need to find new friends, putting yourself out there if that's something you like doing. If you like hiking, go hiking. If you like to do yoga, do yoga. It's all of those things raise your vibration. What's really important is being mindful of your thoughts. So this is when you're raising your vibration throughout your spiritual journey. And I've had to really become aware of this myself and really focus on these things. And my friend really helped me with this. She gave me some good insight. It's being really mindful of what you're thinking. So if a negative thought comes in and you don't like that thought, or you're thinking of maybe somebody from the past who maybe broke your heart and you don't want to think of them anymore, change the channel in your head. Change that thought. Change it to something else. Because thinking of them, we'll use the example of thinking of somebody from the past that broke your heart or hurt you, right? Emotionally. Don't think of them. Think of something else. So immediately, if you're aware that someone has popped into your head that you had a connection with, that has hurt you emotionally, and it's not healthy, it's not a healthy connection, think of something else. I don't care if it's you thinking about the sound of the ocean because you've always wanted to go to the ocean, or you love the ocean, or you're thinking about the snow because you love the snow, or you think about your best friend who makes you laugh, or you think about a sibling, or you think about a parent, or you think about a baby that you have, a child that you have, or you think about, I really want to get an animal. Maybe you think about your animals or your pets that you have. Think about something instantly that makes you happier or happy or no emotion at all. Think of a place you'd like to travel to someday. I don't care if you have the funds or not to travel there. Just think about that, because you're switching your thought. You need to be aware of that thought that's coming in that's not a healthy thought for you, to begin to change your thinking pattern. And the moment you do, you're shifting your vibration and you're getting out of that thought process of something that could take you down this dark hole. And you don't want to go down the dark hole. You want to stay in that more happy place that you're in. So you always want to be mindful of these things that can creep in. Let's say you've lost your job and you're worried about, how am I going to bring in more money? I'm getting anxious about that. Okay, well, you've just observed you've had that thought. Don't worry about it. The universe has you, God has you, Source has you, unconditional love has you. You are actively looking for a job. You're doing everything you can. The right job's going to show up at the right time. So you have to release that, let it go, and think of something that makes you happy. Something that brings you joy, something that makes you laugh, somebody you love, somebody you care about, somebody you believe in. Maybe you love being out in the warm weather or the cold weather, or it's sunny today so you're happy, or it's cloudy so you're excited because you love the clouds and overcast, so you're smiling because it's overcast and gray skies. So whatever it is, think of something that makes you smile. That's why sometimes having a journal of things that you really like is helpful, or just a few notes in your phone, because you can just look at that and in 2 seconds you can find things. I always keep an album in my phone of really positive, uplifting messages that make me happy, like really great quotes. And so I can just read one of those and it'll immediately shift my thinking process. If I can't think of something instantly, unless I'm driving, of course, then that would be kind of dangerous. But just do that. You can start, that's so easy to find on Instagram. I think there's like threads, and I'm only on Instagram but there's like a million social media outlets I know out there. So you can just save some positive quotes that you like. And there's famous quotes from philosophers. Rumi has great quotes. I love his writing. He's from the 12th century, and he's the most quoted poet in the United States. He's originally from Persia. He's known all over Turkey and Istanbul. And he's one of the most quoted poets of all time. And he talks about self-love, love with God and Source, and love with other people romantically. So his quotes are really about finding yourself and making sure you're on the right path, and a lot about spirituality and faith. So there's great quotes that you can find all the time. They're like 2 sentences that can lift you up in 2 seconds. There's great quotes you can find from thousands of accounts out there that will make you happy. Maybe it's photos you like looking at. Maybe you don't want to read anything. Maybe you just want to look at happy photos of animals or funny little memes. But just create a little album on your phone. And the moment you have something that's negative that pops in your head and you can't change that channel fast enough for yourself in your head, go to your album that's going to change it for you. And you can start flipping through those things. And it's going to start to create other thoughts. And so that'll help you with raising your vibration. It'll keep you in your higher vibrational state. And then your thoughts going to change. And they'll keep changing. And you'll keep going higher. So that's how you can keep your vibration higher. But you don't have to worry about having a bad day because it's normal for everyone. And then just on your own spiritual journey, your vibration continues to increase because you start to work more with your guides, your angels, with Source, with your ascended masters. And it's just really your vibration raises by you discovering who you are at your soul level and putting your ego aside and stepping more into your higher self and your own life purpose and who you are at your level, at your core level, at your soul level, at the cellular level, at your soul level is what I'm hearing from my guide. So if you do that, then you're in your loving space and that raises your vibration. And I'm covered in the chills. So you will just emulate light and be love. And that's what you're supposed to be. And people will see it in you. And you'll see it in yourself. Because people will naturally start to become drawn to you. And you continue to raise your vibration. Each time we grow more spiritually and we grow more with ourselves and we understand ourselves more, the more our vibration raises. And it's never too late to start. And our vibration can never be too high. Because our whole life is just a journey. So it goes on forever. We're never too old and we're never too young. Our souls live infinitely. So we're all probably much older than we think we are at the soul level. So it doesn't matter. You can start today. I hope that helps answer the question about how to raise your vibration. But it's not as complicated as people try to make it be. It's really just knowing yourself and loving yourself and choosing to live your authentic self, the real you, not the materialistic you that is our ego self. It's saying, that's not who I really am. I'm going to live my authentic self and choose me and live in the light side and live me in love and love myself and let everyone see the loving side and the patient side and the gratitude I have for everything, the gratitude I have for people and just loving people or loving animals or loving nature and just being able to connect with somebody, even if it's a 3-minute conversation with somebody while you're getting a cup of coffee or tea or glass or hot cup of tea, and an interesting conversation you have with somebody maybe in a bookstore while you're buying a book or looking at a book. Those are the connections. Those are the interesting things that happen in life. And that's where sometimes life changes and you impact somebody's life profoundly or they impact yours. And those are just brief encounters, but you do it all day long and you have no idea. And that's what raises your vibration. It's just being a good person, a loving person, and walks out and says, I'm so grateful I had such an interesting conversation in the bookstore, or while I was having a cup of coffee, or I'm grateful I had an extra $2 I could leave a tip for the barista. Even though I know money's tight for myself, I had $2 and I decided to give it to them. That's all it is. All those things raise your vibration. So you can just start any moment, anytime. It never ends. And you'll continue to emulate light and love if you want. It's always your choice. That's what I'm hearing. Because we all have free will. But usually once you've gone through a spiritual awakening, or you're going through one and you're on your spiritual path, you usually want to continue to raise your vibration. If you really want really concrete examples, like a strong list, just let me know, leave a comment below, and I will ask one of the Ascended Masters to come through with some really strong concrete examples. I just wanted to make this light and easy for all of you, but I can hear one of them right now really loudly saying that they will come through and give you, because I feel like I'm hearing some of you want a very specific list of what to do, or very specific guidelines. I'm hearing you want guidelines. I'm hearing some of you want an instruction manual, and there is no one way to do it, but some of you want steps, some of you want guidelines, and some of you almost want like an instruction manual of a how-to. And they will come through and do that for you if that's what all of you want and need on the channel, because they want to help you and they can hear you, and I can hear and feel it pretty strongly too. So if that's what you'd like, all you have to do is leave a comment and say, yes, I'd like some really specific, concrete examples, and they will come through very strongly and give you what you'd like. So I wish you a beautiful day, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and thank you for being here and just sharing, because this alone is vibration. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.